Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever wondered how humans work and what motivates them? John Dewey, one of America's greatest philosophers, said that the deepest urge in human nature is the desire to be important. This is what made us different to each other. Some get their desire to be important by doing charity work, contributing to society, helping others. And some get theirs by doing criminal activity. Having lots of money therefore leads them to do anything for it, including corruption. Ladies and gentlemen, corruption is basically the use of public power to benefit an individual in the form of goods or service. They do this because money is their priority. Unlike my cat who got his desire to be important by sleeping all day, they got theirs by having lots of money. The greed they have is unimaginable because they are willing to go against the law for their money. Ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, law is what kept us equal. It makes sure everything's go well. So of course, if you go against the law, it will disadvantage some people. One study found that 1 unit level increase in corruption level can reduce foreign direct investment per capita by 11%. It can also discourage people to pay the taxes because they think that the money will just go into the corruptor's pocket. What this does is actually limiting the country's growth and services, like health services. Now, I believe that everyone hearing this speech now already familiar with power. Power is the ability to control people or event. It influences not only in personal relationship, but it shapes larger dynamics too, like organization. But power is different to authority. Authority refers to accepted power, the power that people agree to follow. People follow authority figures because they think that they deserve their respect. So, authority includes power, but power doesn't come with authority. Where power comes from or how people gain power may vary. Some get theirs because of respect. Some get theirs because of their personal qualities, while some get theirs by their position and their title. As Aunt May says in Spider-Man movie, with great power comes great responsibility. It's crucial to locate power to the right hands, because with power, one can exercise one's will over others. Now, Sheryl, tell me, what is the relation with power and corruption? Does power tend to corrupt? As Plato once opined, the measure of a man is what he does with power. Power doesn't corrupt. It exposes leaders who really are. In one study, researchers put an annoying fan that would just blow up in people's faces. The odds of moving it away and unplugging it spiked from 42% to 69% if they had just written the time where they had power. So power acts like an amplifier. It makes more of who we really are because power clears up the social pressure. Therefore, we can act freely upon our own will. So again, power doesn't corrupt, but it corrupts people who already leads to corruption. Now, so if their desire to be important is by having lots of money and will do corruption, and the people's voice are silent, what is left to stop them? As Lord Acton once said, power tends to corrupt, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. It's just like taking a candy out of a baby. I've heard this story before and I didn't like the ending. Ladies and gentlemen, remember President Suharto's era, when the government clearly had the upper hand, the greatest power. They even forced the media to be one-sided with them. If they want to be alive, they had to publish a good article about the government. The people's voice are silenced. No one ever dared to disobey the government. A study suspects that President Suharto managed to collect $15 until $35 billion throughout his region. Just imagine your family shed blood, sweat, and tears to make a living. Allocate some of their earnings to pay the taxes, hoping for better improvement for the country, but found themselves disappointed because all the money is just to feed a group or individual greediness. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, we should channel our voice wisely. In Indonesia, now, we are given the opportunity to channel our voices. So, of course, if we work together, we have the biggest power. Show some support for leaders who actually wants to change our country for the better, who got their desire to be important by contributing to society, who are willing to lose money from leading instead of gaining them. Ladies and gentlemen, I, Teresa Stefanie Sheryl, will not be afraid to channel my voices because we are the pioneers of change. But always be smart, logical, and wise. Thank you for your attention.